Live from Stool Stream Stadium in New York City, welcome back to a special edition of Stool Streams presented by High Noon Hard Seltzer. Alongside Nick Terraney, I'm Jake Marsh. Thank you for joining us today. Now, Nick, it is Olympic season, and we are bringing Tokyo to New York City. It's time for the Olympic broad jump here inside the Triple S.
Yep.
All right, so this is how things will go. We have about 25 Barstool competitors who will take their fate inside Stool Stream Stadium. Each competitor gets 2 jumps. We have a men's and a women's division. The top 4 will qualify for the live medal round coming up soon. How does that sound?
Sounds exciting, and I'm ready to get right into it.
All right, first up in the inaugural Barstool Stool Streams long jump competition, the 19-year-old from Mile High, Colorado. It's Rudy. Nick, Rudy has D1 athletics experience. That's got to help him here, right?
Rudy's notedly very dyslexic, so let's hope he jumps in the right direction, Jake.
All right, and look at that. 7'7" out of the gate, setting the bar high.
You got to question the Nike Shocks there, Jake.
Nike Shock circa what, 2004, 2005 was there?
Just around that time, right after 9/11.
All right, another look here at Rudy, and wow. Looking
Fat
like
ass on him, Jake.
Leapfrog. So 7'7", but remember, each competitor gets 2 attempts, and we are going to take the best of 2 to lock in their score. So can Rudy beat 7'7" on his second and final try? Interesting pre-jump routine. It's going to be close as he holds his balance. And Nick, that looks to be better. It's 7'9.5". Wow.
I'm just distracted by the shirt, Jake. What are your thoughts on that?
I like the blue tie. It fits the new vibe we have here inside the Triple S. Look at the new background. Looks like the ocean.
It looks just like the ocean, Jake.
All right, so Rudy at 7'9.5". Do you think that holds?
He's in first now. I don't really have a fucking clue.
All right, next up, a member of Team Blue, and kicking things off in our female division. She has some experience here inside the Triple S. The Jenga runner-up, the 32-year-old from Stony Point, New York. It's Kelly Martin.
Jake, women typically are just jumping to conclusions, but today they'll be literally jumping.
All right, here comes Kelly's first jump, the first member of Team Blue, and leading off the women's division. Kelly jumps. Oh, an extra half a step. Nick, I just got word. She just got disqualified from that first jump, so her second one will count. What do you make of that call?
Yeah, she just took a step, Jake. She has to be disqualified here.
And for those who are curious, it was 5'11", but as we said, DQ, and I think that's the right call. That was blatant.
That has to be the right call. That's 5'11", though. That's the height of PFT commenter.
All right, so now all or nothing for Kelly. No half jump there. That is 5 feet on the dot. And she is in first, second, third, and last in the women's division right now.
Not too shabby.
All right, moving on. It is time for a guy who trades in the controller for his legs. It's MRAX. He's a video game guy.
Yep. His controller for his legs, Jake.
All right, so here goes MRAGs. Remember, in order to beat Rudy, he needs to break 7'9.5". Let's see if he has it in him. All right, that was impressive. He stuck the landing, and we're going to call that 6'9" for MRAGs. A little bit short of Rudy, but still impressive.
Still impressive, for sure, especially for a gamer who are noted dorks.
See a little bit of his boxers on that back angle. Our camera crew did no favors to MRAGs. But his second jump, a little bit better. 6'11". And his head will be held high, leaving the Triple S today.
Did you have to bring up his underwear? We could have ignored it. Jake?
Pretty obvious. I don't know.
You're just staring.
Just smack that middle of the shot right there.
Hell of an ass crack there, Jake.
All right, next up, it is Spider. Now, Spider's been under the spotlight over these last few weeks with the Barstool versus America controversy, but now he has his fate in his own hands, looking to make a good number here.
He's trading in his Barstool America for his legs, Jake. Has any man ever looked more Eastern European than Spider?
I don't know, but this is an interesting pre-jump routine. He looks like he's taking a dump.
He looks like he's from Belarus.
Spider jumps. Oh, look out! His butt hits the turf. And we're going to mark it where his head is. That's 1'9". Disaster for the Fordham grad.
Absolutely catastrophic here. A real tumble.
All right, disaster for Spider. He will not be happy with that score.
It's tough to long jump in a pair of buckle jeans, Jake.
All right, our third male competitor, straight out of the womb, another former NCAA athlete, and a new dad. It's Smitty.
That's right. Let's hope he's not too top-heavy here, Jake.
All right, so here goes Smitty. Remember, for the gold positioning, he needs 7'10", and to beat MRAGs, he needs to break 7 feet to move into that silver medal position. So here goes Smitty, the 35-year-old. Low knees. Stick to the landing once again. And that is 6'6". So one more chance for Smitty to move into that second spot. But that was a pretty clean form. All right. He's going low. Needs 7 feet to get into second. 7'10" for first. That was better. A wide landing. And that is 7 foot on the dot. Just good enough to move into second place.
Jake, he beats MRAGs there. Takes his throne back as the gaming king. Do you agree?
I think that's fair. Absolutely. All right, moving on now. Big Ev is $5,000 richer because of a Jenga title back in January. Now looking to add to the trophy case here with the long jump competition. Do you think he'll do well?
I do. He's looking like one of the bigger Evs I've ever seen.
All right, so here goes Big Ev right now. Oh, another half foot. I don't know how our judges are going to qualify that. Looks like our official Billy is going to use the back foot as reference. And we're going to go with 4'6".
Okay. And a ceiling tile just fell on a patron of Dwayne Reed.
All right, next up, you may be wondering, who the heck is this? Well, this is Snapchat Steve. And Nick, don't be fooled. He is in the Premier Lacrosse League free agent pool. He is a professional athlete, so we can do some numbers here.
That's not that impressive, Jake, because so is every other human, I guess.
All right. Well, is he a water dog? No, he's not a whip snake either. Right now, he has the chance to become a champion. It's Snapchat Steve's debut inside Stool Stream Stadium, and look at that! Nearly 8 feet. Snapchat Steve, 7'8".
Pretty impressive work. Let's hope he gets signed after this. Tired of seeing his ass around the office.
All right, one more chance here. He was 1.5 inches short of Rudy. He needs at least 7'10" to become the current gold medalist. Low knees, very close. What's the number going to be? And we have a new leader, 7'11.5" for the free agent.
Big jump. I don't know what else you want me to say.
Snapchat Steve representing Team Blue, and Team Blue now 2 of the top 3 medals right now. All right, moving on to a fan favorite. He thinks he's cursed, especially inside the walls of Stool Stream Stadium. Is today the day Frank the Tank Fleming wins something?
Today is the day. I feel it.
That's Nick's prediction. Let's see if he's right. All right, here goes Frank Fleming. The wind up.
Yep. All right, we got.
Fuck you guys.
And Nick, it looks like the curse might continue.
Yeah, I can't say I'm too surprised with this one, Jake.
1 foot 2 inches.
Well, we might say the curse might continue from an individual perspective, Nick. But you look at the top of the leaderboard, that's his teammate in first.
Everybody knows the broad jump's a team sport, Jake. What better than the dynamic duo of Frank the Tank and Snapchat Steve?
Right here.
All right, from Frank the Tank to Martin J. Mush. He also is a former professional athlete with the New Jersey Jackals. Frank the Tank actually threw out the first pitch at their game, and a brawl ensued. I don't know if you saw that.
I did. I follow everything Frank does.
All right, let's see what Marty Mush can do here. Remember, the current leader is Snapchat Steve at 7'11.5. This is jump number 1 for a member of Team White, Marty Mush. And he's got some hops and some air. That's 7'4". Right now, puts him in third place, but he'll have one more go at it.
Jake, you want to comment on his ass?
Oh, I didn't get a look.
Yeah, you did.
All right, at number 2 for Marty Mush, Heartbreaking. A half an inch short of Snapchat Steve. 7-11 on the dot. So it might be heartbreak for Marty now, but remember, all you have to do is qualify in the top 4 for the live finale coming up soon.
It's looking like he'll be there.
Next up,
I'm
a
gonna
fellow
guess maybe
Yankee
like
fan
6.
and member of the Short Porch. It's been a tough season for Hubs, but he can put that in the rearview mirror with a solid jump here. The Syracuse grad lines up. And he gets some height, probably more height than anyone we've ever seen so far. He'll lock in jump number 1 at 6'10".
One of the higher jumps from Hubs, whose full name is actually L. Ron Hubbard, Jake.
Always love those fun facts. All right, so unfortunately for Hubs, the sadness continues in terms of being a sports guy because the Yankees aren't having a good season and he is on the outside looking in. He won't qualify.
Devastating.